welcome back to another video here on Critic Insider, and today's video is I will be naming some Survivor themes that I would like for them to do in future seasons. Yes, that's right, you guys. They've done cool themes in the recent seasons of Survivor, like Millennials versus Gen X, Game Changers, Blood versus Water, Brains versus Bronze versus Beauties, Winners at War, etc. And yeah, in today's video, I'll be talking about a few themes. A few themes that I would like for them to do. So yeah, so anyways, let's just go right into the video. Now, first off, it's a first boot season. Yes, that's right, you guys. With all of the first people voted out. Now, this would be a great idea, honestly, because most of the first people voted out, we didn't go see much of them. And maybe if they do season with all the first people voted out, then they could show more of themselves. Yes, it would just be great to see a whole mashup of all of the first boots in Survivor, and also maybe some of those first boots could have absolutely killed it if they stayed in longer. So because they were gonna be on the island for 3 days. So overall, this is really, I think they should really do a first boot season at some point. That would be a cool idea. So yeah, so next up is medical evacuators versus quitters. Now, this one would be somewhat of a hard one to do because a lot of the people that quit the game quit and they wouldn't want to come back. But however, some people like B from David versus Goliath quit not because they didn't like the game, it was because she had an injury, so she thought she couldn't do well, so she had to quit. And some people have quit for family issues or something like that. So I think still love quitters for those reasons. Would wanna be torn. And you have the medical evacuators, of course, they need another chance, and yeah. So, overall, a quitters versus medical evacuators would be a pretty cool theme, actually. So yeah, next up is Survivor Redo. Now, basically, what this would be you get 3 tribes from previous seasons and do it all over again. Like, let's take this for an example. It would be like the Lesu tribe from Edge of Extinction versus the Brain tribe from Cagayan versus the Heroes tribe from Heroes versus Healers versus Hustlers. That's one example of a redo. So yeah, so it would basically be 3 previous tribes from different seasons against each other, and overall, that would be truly a great idea. And yeah, next up is Survivor Celebrity Season. Now, this would be a cool idea to take all celebrities that are fans of the show to compete on the show together. Now, I don't really know which celebrities love Survivor really, but besides Racia, which she probably can't play Survivor, and yeah, so overall, this would be a great idea to just put a bunch of celebrities against each other, and it would be like at the end, Leonardo DiCaprio is the winner of Survivor Season 47 Celebrities. So yeah, so that's Celebrities Survivor, and yeah, so anyways, next up is, I don't know what I should call this season, but not Survivor Seniors, like Survivor with all players from like the first 5-10 seasons, like all your like old school players against each other, like Colby, Tina, Kelly Wigglesworth, Visepia, Richard Hatch, Johnny Fairplay, all of your very old school players from the early days of Survivor, and overall, that would be a very cool idea to have some of your original players compete against each other. So yeah. So next up we have got Survivor fans versus people who have never seen it before. This would be a pretty interesting spin on it, actually, because the fans will probably dominate until they got to the merge. It will also be interesting to see the people who have never seen it before learn the game of Survivor. So it would be cool. So it would be cool to see people, super fans of the show versus people who have never seen it before. So yeah, so anyways, that would be a pretty cool idea. Next up, we have got a bit of a weirder theme that most people probably wouldn't think of. But this is Haunted House Survivor. And how would you do a Haunted House Survivor? So, basically what you would do is you would do all the challenges in haunted houses. Like, all the challenges would be in, like, houses with scare actors. You have to try to get past the scare actors in the haunted house while solving a challenge. And overall, a haunted house themed Survivor would just be epic. That would be a very cool theme in my opinion. So yeah, so Haunted House Survivor would be a great season, I would think. So yeah, next up is Survivor Legends. Now this would be an awesome season. You have all of your legends. They should have done this for season 40. Now I wouldn't find either all winners or all legends. That's both great, but hopefully they do an all legends season. You'd have Tony and Sandra, they'd be on it because they're a king and queen of Survivor. Richard Hatch, the very first winner. You'd also have some of the most favorited players to ever play Survivor, like Russell Hantz, Ozzy Lust, Rick Devens. Overall, just an all legend season would truly be cool. So yeah, and the final season is that I've got on this list is an all runner-up season. Now, an all runner-up season would be great. Like, I mean, it would sort of be second chance, but all runner-ups. Now, they've almost won, but they didn't quite yet. So that should give the runner-ups a second chance. And with second chance is a bit difficult because they couldn't put all the runner-ups on this. So they should have a runner-ups exclusive season. So yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and see ya.